Hello, thanks for coming back. I'm Mindy Halleck and I'm talking about female archetypes. Now, if you're a writer, one of the greatest classes you can attend is to read books and learn how other authors you admire especially, have created characters that are compelling and characters that you just can't forget about. And so you have to just keep turning the page. Now, I talk about female archetypes on this Instagram page or this channel, and a couple of books that I've read recently I wanted to mention. If you're studying archetypes, especially if you're trying to create an Artemis archetype, and that's what I'm talking about today is Artemis. One novel I've read recently is The Snow Child, which I highly recommend, by Eowyn Ivey. Beautiful writing, wonderful story. In The Snow Child, the child, whose name is, I think it's pronounced Faina. Faina is a straight up Artemis archetype. She never changes. She never ever betrays her core archetype, which is Artemis, the archer. And she tries, she does. She tries to become something else that other people want her to be, and she just can't do it. So she really remains true to that Artemis core archetype. Again, that's The Snow Child. Excellent novel. Conversely, we have Lauren Groff's The Matrix. If you've read The Matrix, I read this a year or two ago. Anyway, Marie in The Matrix, and this story takes place in 1154, I think, is where it opens up. And Marie is 17 years old when this story opens up. As a matter of fact, it's a great opening. I'll read it. She rides out of the forest alone, 17 years old, in the cold March drizzle. Marie, who comes from France. I thought that was a nice opening. And we do go on this journey. We go on a ride with Marie. The story opens with the promise. We're on a journey. We don't know who Marie is. We don't know why she's riding alone. But Marie is an Artemis core archetype. The difference from the other novel that I mentioned is Marie, in Marie's character and in her journey throughout the story, we see all the other shadow archetypes, you know, from Persephone to Hera. She embraces them all. And that's because we go through her whole life. And so we watch her age, we watch her become wise, we watch her change her mind about some things. And as we age and mature and, you know, have some a different attitude about things, we do embrace all our other archetypes. But she always remains at her core an Artemis archetype. And so it's a wonderful journey, and that's two good examples of Artemis archetypes in literature right now. One who never changes, and that's Faina in The Snow Child. She never changes. She is Artemis to the end, whether she wants to or not. Marie, however, is forced into a lot of change, and she does have a beautiful arc with her archetype and her story. And so it's two real good examples. One, Artemis, who embraces all the other archetypes in her nature. It's because we all have all the archetypes. I can be somebody different every day, but at my core, I know I am an Artemis. Anyways, these are two good examples. So if you get an opportunity to read those two novels, keeping in mind that you're looking for what makes them an Artemis, or maybe when a Persephone shadow archetype sneaks in, or when you see Hestia, the mystical, sneak into that Artemis archetype, and when she might embrace it. It's a wonderful way to study archetypes, is to just read the work of other writers. Keep writing, keep studying archetypes, keep writing wonderful female characters. Thanks for joining me.